Hey guys, this is TK Sports. We're back at you with another video. Before we get into it, we'd really appreciate some more support. If you guys just like, comment, share, and subscribe, that'd be great. So, yeah. And then we're also going to get into a little bit of NBA All-Star recap and what we think, what happened, and who was right, who was wrong. So, we were both wrong in the three-point contest, kind of. I was wrong.
I was close.
He was close.
Very close.
So he gets a half point because I chose Klay Thompson. He chose Klay Thompson. Klay was in the final. We were both kind of close there, but his dark horse actually ended up winning it.
Yeah, Devin Booker shocked a lot of people, I would say, in winning this one, especially with that last round. What did he put up?
Put up 28, a record.
28 to win it.
So, I mean, Klay Thompson put up 25, which is no slouch. 25 usually. You should win with 25. Devin Booker just went ballistic and put up 28, a record for the final. Yeah. So it's just insane.
It was nice seeing him get that recognition though on the national stage.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like I said in our last video, him being on the Sun, that talent gets hidden. And I think a lot of people got to really see Devin Booker on the national stage. And it felt good, watching that because, it's just nice seeing someone that doesn't get a lot of recognition, especially someone who's talented, get that recognition. So
I wouldn't say it was a coming out party, but I think it was because this coming out party I think came in Boston last year. He put up a 70-point game in Boston. I think they ended up losing that game if I remember. But besides the point, he still put up 70 points. It's pretty amazing. But this puts him on a national stage, like you said, in LA. Stars are out. A young kid winning the three-point contest over a formidable Klay Thompson. So that was fun to watch. I was happy he won it, even though I would have liked Klay to win it just so I could be right. But regardless. But we're going to move on to the dunk contest.
You got a half point on the dunk contest. So
half point.
Throw up a goose egg.
No, I need to get off. I need to get on the board. So the dunk contest, we both chose, I chose Victor Oladipo. He was a major dud.
I chose Larry Nance Jr.
Yeah, Larry Nance.
Made it to the final.
Made it to the final. Yeah. Who Victor Oladipo I think could have beat if he would just completed his first dunk. But the first dunk of Victor Oladipo would have been amazing, but he just missed it. He couldn't do it. It was too difficult.
The crowd going too with the Black Panther dunk.
Yeah, so it's like if he would have just had the first dunk go in at any of the three attempts and then had the Black Panther dunk, I think he would have been in the final.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but no, Larry Nance deserved it. He had some more iconic dunks.
Mimicking his dad's. Really cool.
Yeah, that was cool. In the Phoenix garb, it was really cool to see.
With his dad on the side.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. So, Larry Nance, props to him. He made it to the final, but he got edged out by the young spider, Donovan Mitchell. Ended up
6'10" wingspan.
I know, dude. You said that last video. I couldn't believe he was 6'10" wingspan. So, Donovan Mitchell, I think my justification for Donovan Mitchell winning over Larry Nance was that Donovan Mitchell, I think, had better dunks. They're more skilled, where Larry Nance, I think, just more memorable. Because when we look back at this dunk contest, I think we'll remember the Larry Nance senior, mimic or inspiration, if you will. And then I think we'll remember the double tap off the glass, catching it and putting it back. Cool. That was really cool.
When I first saw that, I wasn't impressed by it at all.
Yeah, because you didn't
double tap.
You didn't realize what actually happened.
Yeah.
It's like.
And then they showed the replay, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Kenny Smith always says, you gotta watch the replay. Watch the replay. It's always better. And so when you watch the replay, you really see the full extent of the double tap and how impressive that really was. And he barely held on to the ball. So. Yeah. No, but Donovan Mitchell, young kid, two young stars winning both contests, 3-point and dunk.
Definitely.
So I think that shows how good the league is in the hands. So, but moving on to the biggest, the
festivity.
Yeah, the biggest festivity, or the main dish, if you will, the All-Star game. Team Stephen versus Team LeBron. I chose Team Stephen. Team Stephen was leading the whole game except for the very last 2 minutes. And
I pull it out again.
Yeah, Tyler wins again. He seemed like he was spot on this whole weekend. So no, but he sure let me know about it. Texted me too. So, but no, LeBron wins it. Not only did LeBron win the game, he wins the MVP for the game. He put up a 29-point, 10 rebound, 8 assist effort, almost a triple double. Pretty impressive. And I think he also had the best play of the night, where he threw it off the floor, and Anthony Davis got the dunk at home.
Yeah, definitely. And There were so many cool side storylines in
plays.
this All-Star game,
Yeah.
too. I mean, Anthony Davis wearing DeMarcus Cousins' jersey.
Yeah, that was pretty
awesome.
amazing. Yeah. I recognized that when he first happened. I was like, wait, I thought DeMarcus was hurt. And I was like, oh, wait, that's Anthony Davis is pretty cool representing his brother. Yeah. So that was cool. So I thought we both thought the format was pretty fun. You know, we like to see more of it. It was competitive.
Definitely.
The defense is, they're kind of playing a zone defense in the beginning, but then they start to tighten up, start switching, and they're making sure in the last 5 minutes.
The last 5 minutes of that game, that was very competitive. I wouldn't say that it was like playoff atmosphere, but it was definitely your general fourth quarter of a regular season game.
Yeah, definitely.
They were trying.
They were trying to win the game, so that was good. They need to keep that.
Yeah, definitely.
So for the very first time on this channel, we're going to dive into some baseball news with Eric Hosmer signing an 8-year, $144 million contract with the San Diego Padres. And we're going to debate a little bit on why it's bad, why I think the contract is bad, not for Hosmer necessarily, but for the team. He's going to represent why Hosmer, that was a good deal by the Padres, why they signed Hosmer. So personally, I think it wasn't a very good contract just because of the amount of years and the amount of money for a guy who's 28 years old. We've seen that a lot today in modern day free agency and trades. They don't really want to trade for a guy or sign a guy who's closer to 30 with a lot of money on his contract or, who wants a lot of money. So that would be the argument I make against Hosmer. I'm not saying he shouldn't deserve it, but just for the team, moving forward, I don't think it's a great deal.
Yeah, I disagree with you on this one.
I know. That's fine.
I think it's a pretty good deal for the Padres. There's a few points that I'd like to touch on and kind of explain that. And I think the reason why is because there's so little in San Diego right now that they need something to build around.
No doubt.
Hosmer is 28 right now. He's going to be 28 through the entirety of this season, I believe. It is an 8-year deal, so you are going to get him kind of in that heart of his prime, which is always a good thing. You also will get him on the decline.
Okay.
If he chooses to stay, because there is a 5-year opt-out decision for him, in which if he chooses to stay, it does drop down to $13 million a season. This contract is front-loaded, which I think helps the Padres.
Yeah.
But again, I think the biggest thing that it helps is it locks up a piece for them at first base that they can build around and move Will Myers to the outfield. It's going to bring some attraction to San Diego. It's gonna just really help them in their rebuild process, and I think that. I don't know. For the price that they're getting, it is expensive, but it could have been worse.
Yeah, it definitely could have been worse. I think no doubtedly it helps their middle of the lineup.
Yeah,
no doubtedly.
They have a true 3-4 now.
Definitely. But the only argument I'd make against that would be I don't think the Padres are necessarily one player away from a contending team. I think you could have spent that money with multiple players, like teams do. Go young, get multiple players, multiple talents, and really build the whole team instead of just, first base.
Right.
So, but Hosmer, good for him. I'm glad he got the money. Whenever a guy can get paid, I'm not against it. Go get that money. You deserve it. So he is a winner. He can win. He already won a World Series with the Royals.
It could be a change in atmosphere for the Padres, too. I mean,
that's true. I never really thought about that.
You're talking about a team that averages about 70 wins a season right now.
Yeah.
Let's say in the next 5 years, when you're paying a lot for Hosmer, if you can get an extra 10 to maybe even 15 games on average in a season, you know what? That's huge. In my opinion, that's worth it. Because if it puts you in a state of pretty much routinely being in the cellar to at least being halfway in your division, if not on the upper tier, which you need to, make moves right now because in their division, they got some tough teams.
It's probably the best division in baseball.
I mean, you need a lot to compete with the Dodgers. You need a lot to compete with Arizona and Colorado. And the Giants are improving. I mean, they're getting some older pieces, but they're improving.
Yeah. They're reloading for the first year.
Definitely. So I think this is a move that San Diego almost has to make because if they just keep doing what they're doing and not paying a guy, then they're just going to keep coming in the cellar in their division.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I don't think there's ever a lock on who wins the division, but if there were to be a lock, I think the Dodgers are as close to a lock as there is. Yeah. And then you also have the Rockies and Diamondbacks, who all three.
I believe they won 90-plus games, both of them.
Yeah, all three of them made the playoffs, and that was an exciting wild card game between the D-backs and the Rockies. So tough division, probably the toughest division in baseball. But for Hosmer, he's familiar with that ballpark a little bit. In 2015, he won the All-Star Game MVP with the American League. So he's familiar with it. I think he'll enjoy the sunny sunshine of San Diego, so the beaches.
The new $144 million.
I'm
definitely enjoy San Diego.
Definitely jealous of that money. So, but yeah, that about wraps up what we think about the Hosmer deal, and I think that wraps up this video. So, we're gonna be coming out with 4 videos a week now, just to keep you guys entertained, keep content coming, and just it's more fun for us, like talk sports more often. So.
Definitely.
So, but yeah, if you guys could like, comment, share, subscribe,
we
appreciate all that. Yeah.
Very, very surprised on how many views we got on our first one.
Yeah, we appreciate the support immensely. It means the world to us. So, but yeah, we'll keep you posted on more videos. I think we're going to have an AL East prediction coming up for baseball.
We're going to start breaking down each division in baseball.
Yeah, we're going to have some over and unders and stuff like that. So keep on the lookout for another AL East prediction video. That should be coming out very soon, next couple of days. So, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time. This is TK Sports.